is Benjamin Jost. I'm the CEO of Trust You. So we entered the industry in 2008. Before that, I was working with venture capital and M&A, and my background is actual engineering. So I did quite a lot of things and saw a lot of things. And then actually we entered the industry because we thought hospitality would be a great industry to start with, and we had no background in hospitality whatsoever. But it was a great industry for the whole social media impact on revenues for hotels, social media impact on users, etc. So that's why we started in hospitality or in travel in general. Trust You today is a reputation management company. So purely software as a service, and we have 3 product lines. So it's a product suite of 3 basic topics. The first is we help point of interests like hotels or restaurants or any attraction to capture feedback, to capture review directly from their guests, from their consumers at the point of interest. And then we help them to distribute parts of those reviews in a percentage. They can't say positive or negative. They just say, I want 25% of my reviews to be posted on TripAdvisor, 50% to be posted on Google+, and I want to capture 25% for my own sake with my own questions. And why do they do this? They want to have more visibility on those platforms. They want to have better rankings on those platforms. And the more reviews you have, the higher your score normally goes up and the popularity goes up. So you want to distribute into those sales channels for you, but you want to capture your own reviews as well, because your own website is a sales channel as well. So you want to take those reviews and market your reputation effectively on your own website. And Trust You brings that trust factor into the equation and say, look, here are reviews, but the businesses can't fake that. They can just capture it and we display it. We help them to reply to those reviews, etc. But that's the first thing. So review capture and review distribution. The second part is the monitoring piece. So when you are partly generating that buzz about your brand, about your property, you want to know what the people really say about it. So you don't want to fly blind, right? So you want to know the good stuff and the bad stuff, so you can pick some stuff. And that's the second piece. So big monitoring dashboard, easy to use for the properties or for the global brands. And yeah, the last part is the marketing piece, where we provide the trusted reviews, the trust factor, and the trust score, which represents the overall reputation of a property. So think cloud score, but not for influence, but for reputation. And that's in a nutshell, that's what Trust You does. So our customers have different needs. One of those needs is, from a marketing perspective, they want to strengthen their marketing channel. So they say, hey, my brand.com page needs to be strengthened. How can I do this? So, well, what works well for all these other sites? User-generated content is king. Now we say, well, generate user-generated content and encourage people to generate user-generated content, put it on your site. It's a huge marketing, has a huge marketing effect on your site, increases conversions, increases revenues. And the other thing is, how do I know what the people say? How do I know what the people say about my competitors? So how do I benchmark in all that equation? And I think we still undervalue the signal of reputation. So we have the signal of price and the signal of quantity, and that we think, well, price plus or times quantity makes revenue. It's not true anymore. It's reputation times price times quantity makes revenue. And I think that's still really undervalued, and we think with monitoring it and capturing it and distributing it and marketing it, we play a very important role in the whole marketplace. So one of the big trends I'm still waiting for is search. I still think search in travel is not working. It's like if you look at a website of, I don't know, Expedia 10 years ago, it had where do you want to go, when do you want to go, and then you get results, and then happy finding. And then, well, what happens is you have those user reviews which gives you a quality information. But still, coming back to our founding idea, why can't I search for romantic hotel Paris? Or I want to go to Scottsdale and I want a free Wi-Fi, right? The information is there, it's hidden somewhere in the social content, but it's not brought to the surface. It's not brought to the result list. So, like, we have that technology invented for our own analytics, which is a semantic technology that goes through all those reviews and say, this is in context of talking about positively about a family stay because it's a great service for our kids. This is a positive context about romantic that says we had a great honeymoon, etc., etc. So when I search for romantic, I can bring up those snippets in a review that says it was a great honeymoon. And I see that in a result list, and that's a meaningful result list. So it's search filtering and bring that meaningful results in the results list based on social content. That's something I miss in the marketplace that would be great for end users. What challenges do I see in the marketplace? So one of the big challenges is capturing, as I said before, capturing reviews not only for hotels, but for the long tail. So it's great to have reviews for 20,000 hotels, but what about the 400,000 other hotels? What about the 5 million restaurants? What about the 10 million attractions? So that's capturing this content is one big challenge, and then make that available in a great search experience is another big challenge. So I think those are big challenges that's not really solved yet. So starting in the industry, I think this industry is a lot about connection. It's a lot of personal relationships, probably because travel and hospitality is about like feeling comfortable and be a good host, etc. And it has a lot to do with personal connection. That's why an event like Focusrite or WTM, etc., is a great platform to come together and connect. And I think the advice I would give for someone like us starting new in 2008 in this industry is go out there and try to connect with as many people as possible, because they will tell you how this industry really works and who you should meet and who you should partner with. And that would be my advice. Go out and connect. Well, I did once, after my studies, I did a world tour. I love Brazil. I mean, I love really the mentality of the people, this openness, tudo bem, everything is good, even though probably it's not, but it's like this attitude of people, I really love that. I love New Zealand for hiking and traveling around. So, yeah, Brazil, New Zealand, probably those were my favorites when I was